Hello guys, so welcome to Kayo Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So we'll be finalizing this stall tutorial over here. So we have added some lights over here. If needed, we can add some more lights which would look better. So what I'll do over here is like I'll go over here and go into this side view, and let's add some lights over here as well. I'll give a bit of fillet to it slightly, and I'll go into rendering, enable in viewport. I can just make it as rectangular. So I'll go into its width, I can just place it in this way. I'll again press shift and drag. So I'll select this both the objects and I'll convert to poly. Let's go over here and let's go into the lights and let's add a Vray light. So let's make this as a mesh light over here. So I'll click on to this, go into the mesh light and let's pick the mesh. So I'll go over here and I'll pick this mesh. I'll slightly reduce the intensity, and again I can give some color. So what I can do is I can change the temperature as well if required. That would be much better. Double sided, invisible. The same way, again take one more V-ray light. I'll go up and again I'll make it as mesh over here, and again pick the mesh and click on it. Okay, so how much intensity you keep over here, will be assigning the same kind of intensity over here as well. So if needed, we can reduce it. So the temperature, I'll just copy this and I'll paste this over here, invisible. Now let's go into this and let's render it once again and see how it's going to look like. After assigning this, so let's render it. Okay, so there is some illumination over here at the corners. You can see that. If you need more illumination, then we can slightly make it bigger, or you can just drag this out. We could have made it a bit bigger, that's totally okay, and increase the multiplier. So I'll double it over here, I'll make it as 16 and let's render it once again. Yes, you can see the glow over here. So instead of yellow, what I'll do is I'll go into this and I'll give it as white. White would be correctly visible. I'll make it as white over here, and let's render it once again. Alright. Now, after that, we can add one light over here as well, or we can slightly increase the intensities of this light. That's the multiplier. So percentage we can increase it. Let's go back to the camera view and let's render it once again. Now, what I can do over here is like, let's select this and we can slightly increase the intensity value of this light. Same way. I'll just enter it. Select this. Again go down. Alright. Now, let's select this. I'll save the file once over here. Let's select this and we can slightly increase the multiplier of this light as well. Okay, so let's again go over here and let's render it once again. Okay, this looks better now. If you don't need a background, you can just give a grayish background. That's totally okay. So I'll go into environment. The background isn't looking good, so I'll just clear it, and now let's render it. That's going to give a good look over here. Alright. So you can just render the two shots or with different camera angles, and you can save and finalize the scene. Slightly, I can increase the multiplier if needed on one of the ends. You can slightly increase it. not much, but this is a bit higher, so I'll just make it as 3 over here. So we have added a cast shadow over here as well. Cast shadow. Okay, let's not on all the cast shadows, can on with some of the lights, that would be better. Oh, this is, I'll off this, no decay. Let's render it once again. Okay, for this light I'll just off this and again render it. That would be much better. Alright. Okay. So we'll just render it once. Again, I'll go into the render settings, and if you want to generate the light passes, I can generate the light passes as well. So let's go into this. Alright, so let's again go over here and make some changes if needed. I'll keep it as bucket over here, keep it as Catmull room, threshold we have set, environment if you need you can keep the GI environment, the exponential subpixel mapping, I'll activate this, redance map, light cache. Alright, let's render it once again. Alright, so guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet. So thanks for watching this tutorial.